Hi, I'm Etty, your wine curator here at Plonk Wine Club, and I'm really excited to tell you about some really interesting and very unique wines that we've selected for you all for your October shipments. Now, the first two wines I want to talk about come from France. They're both great reds. The first one comes from the southwestern region of France, and it comes from a super unknown, very off the beaten path region called Brulois. This is actually the first wine I've ever tasted from this area, so it's kind of a very cool discovery. Now, this wine is a blend of three grapes: Merlot, Fair Cervidou, which most people have probably never heard of, very indigenous to this particular region. And then the third grape is Tannat, which you might have seen from other regions of France or also from Uruguay. Now, this wine is certified organic. It's made by a great producer called Domaine Bellecasse. And what I really love about this wine is it's sort of a perfect wine for Cabernet lovers, people who like that sort of grippy, tannic, full-bodied style, but it definitely sort of veers on the earthy side of that spectrum. It's a very interesting wine, really, really unique in character, and I'm really, really excited to show this wine off this month. Now, the next one we're showing from France comes from the Loire Valley. It comes from the region of Touraine-Chenonceau, and it's made by a great, again, certified organic producer called Vincent Roussely. And this wine is a blend of Malbec and Cabernet Franc. This wine, too, is sort of a different expression of what you might expect from Malbec that you would see from the New World, from Argentina, places like that. This wine is actually much more sort of earthy and leafy. It has this really beautiful blackberry fruit that's very stereotypical of Malbec, and then it also brings in this great sort of vegetal, leafy, almost kind of tarragon note that you find in Cabernet Franc. So it sort of strikes this perfect balance between beautiful, concentrated, really expressive ripe fruit and this great sort of herbal note that really just lifts the wine. It's a very, very cool example from this region, Touraine-Chenonceau. And then moving on to the whites, we have a really interesting wine from the Mendocino region in Northern California. This is made by a great sustainable producer called Skylark, and this bottling is made of 100% Pinot Blanc. Now, Pinot Blanc sort of takes on different expressions depending on where it's grown, if it's in a warmer climate or in a cooler climate. Now, here in Mendocino, to me, the wine really reminds me of the Pinot Biancos, which is sort of a synonym for Pinot Blanc in Italy, that you see in the northern Italian regions of Alto Adige and Trentino. It's very, very mineral in style, super bright. It has great notes of pomelo and lemongrass, Granny Smith apple and pineapple. It's super zesty, really, really fresh and crisp, and a really beautiful example of a white from Mendocino. So hopefully you'll find these wines for October super interesting, and we will see you next month.